It's time once again for That Business Show with Jamie Meloni on 1250 Wins WHNZ, where business becomes show business. Now, live in studio and promoting the entrepreneurial spirit that drives the American economy, your host, Jamie Meloni.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business. Hope everybody had a great Easter weekend. Now it's time to get back to work, and what a great way to start off the week with a positive show and a positive message here on That Business Show with Jamie Meloni. Keep in mind, you can find this show on here weekdays at 8 a.m. here on 1250 WHNZ, as this show is all about our business owners, entrepreneurs, political leaders, and people making a difference in and around the Tampa Bay community. I want to take a moment to invite you over to my website where you can learn more about this show and catch past shows and a lot of other information. TampaBayRadio.com. Over there, you can catch all of upcoming guests for the week as well. I put up the lineup each and every Sunday, so each show usually features anywhere between 1 and 3 different guests. So keep that on the on your favorites list. TampaBayRadio.com. Also, you'll notice on the site you'll see property listings, as I also sell real estate for Coldwell Banker. So you can find some great listings on there, as I specialize in the sale of bank-owned properties. Also, connect with me on all the social networking sites, Facebook.com/ThatBusinessShow, Twitter, Jamie_Meloni. And you can also find me on demand on iTunes for all the podcast enthusiasts out there. I got a great show planned for you today. In just a little bit, we're going to talk with Alex Sullivan, Vice President, Partner, and owner of Carmel Kitchen, a great little restaurant and wine bar in the South Tampa location. Also, they have multiple locations, so a very great little business going on here in the Tampa Bay region. And also in the second part of the show, we're going to be talking with Lauren Macomb. She is owner of Pure Barre Fitness. They own 4 locations, and so we're getting a lot of information on that business, as well as some great fitness tips as well. And as always, we got I wouldn't say as always, but occasionally I should say, the lovely co-host Stella Giudicelli with me in studio today. Stella, how are you doing today?
I am very good. I had my first Easter Sunday as an American.
Oh, yes. Congratulations on that. As a matter of fact, we dined together at our friend Christina's house. A very enjoyable Sunday. And it's quite a tradition for myself. I think that's like the 8th Sunday I've spent, Easter Sunday I've spent with Christina.
Yeah, it was my 3rd.
Yeah, so
with you guys.
Yeah, it was a nice little weekend and everything. Some great friends, and and spending with Christina. She's like family to me and everything. She and I both sell real estate, and she's also my #1 fan. So I'm sure she's listening right now. So thank you very much, Christina.
Were you there when I break the eggs on the?
I saw something.
Yeah,
I saw you do something. I wasn't paying much attention, but I saw something smashed and stuff. What was that thing?
So is that new? I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's new. I don't know, but it's people. I was at a party before that, and that's what they had with the kids. So basically, you can buy them at Walgreens, I believe, or you can make them. And so you keep the eggshell. You put those little, I don't know how you call them, like colorful little rounds.
A little confetti or something.
Confetti, okay. And then you close them with a paper. And the thing is that you go on people's head and you smash them. So they didn't know it was that. They thought it was a real egg. And so the pictures I have of their face, and they're like that. You know, it was really fun.
Eggs are a fun little thing. It reminds me of growing up as a kid when we used to egg people's houses. I don't know if you ever partook in something of that nature, but as a young little troublemaker, which I was, we used to love to do that. And growing up in West Virginia in the backwoods and stuff, something to easily get away with. And, if you got caught, all they did was yell at you. It didn't really, do anything as far as calling the police. But one of the things we used to do, because I was kind of creative, is we would take the egg and we'd puncture a little hole in it. And my best friends who I used to do this with, their father was a hunter, and we would drain out the eggs, the yolk and everything, and we would put back in there a hunting scent of some sort, like a fox ear or something like that, and then we would tape the egg back up, and we would use that to egg people's houses. That's how bad we were back in the day. So I was kind of creative as a youngster, and something, just reminded me of, with the whole egg thing and everything, so we took it to a different level.
Easter is fun. And then you had to leave early, I guess, because you had eaten too much.
Yeah, I had to go home and go to bed.
Yeah, I personally, I couldn't even stand straight, so much I had eaten food. So I'm really happy we're going to speak today more about food, and then we're going to finish with some fitness.
Yeah, we're going to start with food, and then we're going to go over to fitness, so it's a good combination. So let's go ahead and bring on our first guest here. Alex Sullivan is the owner of Carmel Kitchen and Wine Bar and is the former owner of Palmcrest Homes of Tampa Bay. Alex is a member of the Old Memorial Golf Club, Palmacia Golf and Country Club, and Ye Mystic Crew of Gasparilla. Alex, welcome to the show today.
Thank you, Jamie. Great to be here.
So let's talk a little bit about Carmel Kitchen. Tell us about this location, or the different locations, and what Carmel Kitchen is all about.
Yeah, we started back in 2010 over in the Clearwater area, Countryside to be exact, and since then we've grown into 7 locations spanning all as far south as Sarasota. Then we've actually got 1 location up in the Pennsylvania area outside of Philadelphia, and soon to open one in Allentown, Pennsylvania, which we'll actually do before the end of the month. So we're busy. What
was your inspiration in opening the first location? How did that? Because you come from a real estate background, so how did you make the transition from real estate and into the restaurant business?
Well, I grew up in the restaurant business. My dad, Chris Sullivan, founded Outback Steakhouse and was CEO and of that, which became ultimately is Bloomin' Brands now. So I grew up around the business. So I didn't want to go in the restaurant business at first because I saw how much time it takes and how busy you are with it. So I avoided it at first, but then at some point in my life I said, you know what, I'm pretty good at this restaurant thing. Let's go ahead and do it.
Now, where are the different locations in and around the Tampa Bay region? I know there's one in South Tampa. I think it's off of Henderson or something, is it?
Yes, we're at Henderson, Himes, and Swan, that 6-way stop there in South Tampa. Like I said, our first one over in Countrysides in Northwood Plaza, which is at Enterprise and McMullen Booth. Then we did a Carrollwood location up on Northdale Mabry. And then we're down in Sarasota, right there across from the new mall that went in at University and 75 there.
So what's the restaurant like inside? Talk to me a little bit about the menu and the atmosphere, and a little bit about the ambiance of the restaurant.
Absolutely. So when we put this thing together, we knew we wanted to do something around wine, and we've got Stella here from France, so and we wanted to do food around the Mediterranean. So Stella, you know all about that type of food.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you see a lot of wine from that region, and obviously we've got California doing a lot of wine, but a lot of the wine comes from the Mediterranean region. So we thought a great fit food-wise would be Mediterranean. It's healthy. You see a lot of people wanting to eat healthy these days. So we decided to put those two things together and come up with a great menu. Over 70 wines we offer, and we pair nicely with all of our foods. And we do something really unique that you're starting to see more and more, but I think we were the first ones around, and we do iPad ordering. So all of our menus are on the iPad. You can look through, see pictures of everything before you order it. We've got wine pairing suggestions, so you can either pair your wine with the food or your food with the wine, depending on where you want to start. So it's different. It's fun. You can pay from the iPad. So really, our servers are there just to enhance your experience. You can do everything from start to finish right from an iPad.
Right, and I'd like to give a personal testimonial. It's true, it's very, it's perfect Mediterranean. So I'm very, very difficult with food here in the U.S. When I'm in France, it's pretty much my element. But when I'm here, I most of the time don't like what I eat at restaurants. And it's, I just don't find it as such as a big experience, as a wow. And when I go to Carmel, I really have the wow each time. So I had my first date with someone who became my best friend. It was actually a blind date with a Frenchman who happens to be gay and married, But
that's a heck of a blind date right there.
But it was a blind date for 2 French people, basically. And so we didn't know each other, and we picked to go to Carmel as 2 French person, and because we just love it there. And each time it's a great experience with the food, especially because that's really what I care about. And so, I went there again, maybe it was last week, with Roshni, who was here, who used to be with the executive producer of Fox. And where did we pick to go? Of course, we picked to go to Carmel. Both of us were super excited. And I had your salad. I forgot the name, but it's a Indian
the Madras chicken salad?
Yeah, oh my goodness. This is so good with it's crunchy with the almonds, and it's such an amazing experience. And then we had the pea
the chickpea fries?
Oh goodness, yes.
Yeah,
that was beautiful. So I would advise to any listeners to
I think you just found yourself an outside salesman right here.
I tell you what, coming from a person from France where they're known for their food, it's quite an endorsement. So thank you very much, Stella.
You're welcome.
Now you have a lot of wines there. Do you employ a sommelier at the location?
We've got multiple people within our company that have great wine backgrounds. Yeah, they're certified, so they really help out with the wine list. And wine's a funny thing. It's great grown so much in the U.S., and that's part of the reason we put this concept together around wine. We've seen its popularity increase, but with that increase of popularity, you're seeing so many different options out there on different wines to drink. And you see, you're in real estate. You know how people casually get into real estate. So you're seeing a lot of people casually get into wine and just open a winery. So you definitely do have to filter through some of the not so good wines to find some wonderful choices. And yeah, we've got wonderful people on staff to help us out with that.
Yeah, people that may not be familiar with the term sommelier, that is a wine expert, a wine connoisseur. A number of high-end restaurants will employ them and come around and teach you all about the different wines, and it's amazing. I mean, that's like a 4-year degree to listen to them talk. I actually like to listen to, just because they go into such depth and detail. I'm like, how do you get all this information over just a bottle of wine? It's incredible.
It's amazing how much is in there, and I mean, you can see wine. I mean, Trader Joe's, where they got the $2 Chuck stuff. So you've got wine from $2 to, I mean, literally, 5-digit wines. I mean, tens of thousands of dollars, and it's just amazing the differences that are out there. And really, at the end of the day, it's just grapes being taken and turned into alcohol, and the difference you can have in doing that. It's quite amazing.
Yeah, it's quite fascinating to listen to a wine expert talk, because they really get off on some tangents and some different areas, and I'm like, whoa, it's just incredible to listen to them talk. Talk to me about Club Carmel. What is this is associated with the restaurant Carmel Kitchen?
Yeah, absolutely. It's our loyalty program, which has been great for us, because it really gives the guest, whether you're a user that comes in a lot or you just come in every once in a while, allows us to stay in touch with you and give you offers that we might be running. So you come in, you spend dollars. For every $200 you spend, you get $20 back, which is wonderful. Just for signing up, actually, you get a free flatbread, which is day one, you get something free, which we all like free things. So it's been successful for us. And like I said, it allows us to stay in touch with you, let you know what we're up to. Like, we just had an Easter brunch, reminds you we're doing that, and all these fun things we're doing, and different events.
There's a glass of sparkling wine for your birthday.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get a glass of wine then on the birthday. Is that what that is?
We do. You can do sparkling wine on your birthday, or or a free dessert, depending on, not everybody out there drinks, so we'll do a free dessert for those people that prefer that, and maybe more fitting for a birthday, but. I mean, Stella, as a French person, you definitely want to drink the sparkling, right?
Yeah, right. Well, I'm American now, actually, so maybe I'll have both.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe I'll go for the dessert, too.
And you can learn some more about the Carmel Kitchen over at their website, Carmel Kitchen. It's carmel-kitchen.com, Carmel with a C again, carmel-kitchen.com. We're currently talking with Alex Sullivan, owner of Carmel Kitchen here in the Tampa Bay region, on That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business.
Are you looking for a local real estate firm that knows the market and has your interests in mind? Then contact Jim McPeak at McPeak Real Estate Firm, a family-owned business whose agents have over 60-plus years of experience in the Tampa Bay market. Many of the agents are military veterans that know the VA process for buying a home and are proud to help our military members in any way they can. From residential to commercial real estate, McPeak Real Estate Firm is here to help. Contact Jim at 813-495-3875 and learn more at McPeakTeam.com.
Bud Spriggs and Movement Mortgage want you to experience the thrill of one-day underwriting and the comfort in knowing your loans will be clear to close in record time. While the competition looks to a lost closing date, Bud Spriggs and Movement Mortgage focus on their 12-day clear to close. They do this by utilizing their world-class operations staff to underwrite your loan within 6 hours, process your loan in 12 days, and have your loan closed in time. Underwritten in 6 hours, cleared to close in 12 days. Bud Spriggs and Movement Mortgage.
Hey there, it's Lynn Wise, the founder of Wise Business Advisors and Contractor Business Alliance. I am a certified value builder advisor, and I help business owners build a company that will allow them to have the business that they dreamed of when they started. Why did you go into business for yourself? I'm sure it was not to work 100 hours a week with no work-life balance and no financial freedom. What am I talking about? I'm talking about building a business that provides value to you and your family now and in the future. You can learn about the 8 essential areas of a business that you must build to have a business that can be an asset for your future. Go to wisebusinessadvisors.com and take the Value Builder score. It is free and will deliver your score immediately on how you are doing on building a valuable business for you and your family. Or call me at 772-834-8513 to learn more about the Value Builder system.
In the market for a reverse mortgage? Contact Access Reverse, a local company with personalized service in the Bay Area. Call them at 727-347-0305 or visit accessreverse.com for a no-cost, no-obligation consultation. They'll come to your home and speak with you about the best options for your reverse mortgage. Plus, they offer the lowest closing costs. Don't just get a reverse mortgage. Get the right reverse mortgage with Access Reverse. Visit accessreverse.com. NMLS number 4566. Are you in need of new flooring or ready to tackle that home remodeling project? Then contact Yeager & Company Incorporated, a family-owned, state-certified general contracting business with over 70 years of experience and the recipient of the Angie's List Super Service Award for the last 8 years in multiple categories. Yeager & Company comes to you with their shop-at-home flooring sales service, and their hardwood flooring refinishing is the very best in the Bay. Kitchen and bath design featuring American-made, well-born cabinets, and all work is done by employees, not subcontractors. Learn more at YeagerFlooring.com.
This report is brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Advance Auto Parts introduces Speed Perks Rewards Program. Spend $100 and get $20 off your next qualified purchase. No cards, no points, no nonsense. See details online at advanceautoparts.com.
From the Bright House Network's Traffic Center. We still have a serious crash in Pinellas County affecting traffic on 28th Street at 54th Avenue North. Still have a crash in Tampa causing delays on MLK just east of Nebraska. Heavy delays continue northbound on 275 across the span of the Howard Franklin into West Shore, and northbound delays on I-75 from 301 to State Road 60. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamston and Uterwick Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line 866-545-9595.
Sunny in the morning, then partly cloudy in the afternoon. 30% chance of rain, high 85. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 69. Tomorrow, 20% chance of rain, high 86.
You're listening to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni on 1250 Wins WHNZ. Once again, here's your host, Jamie Meloni.
Welcome back, everybody, to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business. Keep in mind, you can find this show on here weekdays at 8 a.m. on 1250 WHNZ, talking to all our different business owners, political leaders, and entrepreneurs, and people making a difference in and around the community. This is a show with a positive message, so take a break if you can from all the political talk and talking heads that seem to dot our airwaves, and take a moment out here to celebrate the business owners and entrepreneurs and people, you know, with a positive message for the community, and learn more about the show over at TampaBayRadio.com.
I have a question for you. For a while, I called the restaurant Caramel, you know, because of, caramel in French. How do you say in English, Jamie?
Caramel. A lot of
okay.
people say that a few different ways. Caramel or caramel,
Yes.
caramel, but it's got a...
Until I realized A was missing. So where is caramel coming from?
Yeah, actually, it's from Carmel in California. And my dad actually has a house out in the Pebble Beach area, which is right there at Carmel. And as we were putting it together, first of all, naming a business is not fun. I don't like doing it. It took us weeks and weeks. We had sessions. We brought a bunch of people in, too many people in. You know, when you get too many people talking about it, it just gets very difficult. So we ultimately landed on that. And the reasoning behind it and the thought behind it is, if you've ever been to Carmel, California.
Where is it in California?
It's just about 2 hours south of San Francisco.
Okay.
So it's a very casual town. It's it almost feels like Europe in a way, with a lot of people dining outside, and it's just very relaxing. It's nice but relaxing at the same time. So as we were envisioning this concept, the thought behind it on the inside, and hopefully a lot of you out there have been to Carmel already, but when you go in there, it's nice, but it's inviting, it's casual, and being nice at the same time. So that was the thought in putting it together. We thought that really matched well with what we were trying to do.
Very good.
Now, talk to me about your transition. You initially were in real estate, right? Talk to me about your background in real estate and how you got out of real estate and went into the restaurant business. So tell me a little bit about your real estate background.
Yeah, absolutely. When I got out of school, you know, like a lot of people trying to decide what the heck are you going to do with this life of yours? And at the time, real estate in Florida was so hot, so it seemed like I'd just jump in and do it too. And I went to work for a great company called WCI right out of school, and I learned a lot with them. And from there...
So they're a builder though, right?
They did West Shore Yacht Club, correct?
They did. They did West Shore Yacht Club. They're builder developers, so they go everywhere from finding the land to getting the entitlements to building, and then ultimately running the community. So they do everything from start to finish, which there's not a lot of people out there that actually do that. So it was great to learn from them because I really did get to learn everything from the start to finish, like I said. So learning from them was wonderful. And then I went out on my own and did some things, started flipping houses and excuse me, did that. Actually started in South St. Pete, which was a tough area. We were buying houses for next to nothing and putting money into them and selling them off to Section 8 people. And from there, we went into development of land and getting the entitlements and then selling those off to builders. And then the market tanked. So from there, it was tough to do anything in real estate. So you had a couple options. You stay around and just sort of let it go by the wayside, do some things. And we were looking at a concept. My dad actually was looking at a concept out of Richmond, Virginia. And at that time, we got together, and he wanted to know if I had interest in going into the restaurant business. So I said, yes, let's give it a try. And I moved up to Richmond and worked on this restaurant concept up there. So that was sort of my transition from real estate to the restaurant
business. Did you use your real estate background and knowledge and picking your locations for Carmel? Do you lease your locations, or do you own the real estate where the Carmels are sitting? Yeah, we actually do both, Jamie. We're fortunate enough to have some great partners out there that have been willing to go purchase the land and lease back to us. So we're out there looking at either purchase or lease opportunities. And yes, I head up all the real estate for us. So I work with great brokers in the area, and they bring us some great opportunities and try to weed through that, make decisions on where you want to go, and then put deals together where we feel are the right places. Talk to me about the due diligence process and picking out a location. I mean, how much time and effort and thought goes into picking out these locations for restaurants and businesses? It's nonstop. It's really. It in itself is a full-time job, and unfortunately I've got to spend time in the restaurants too, making sure they run properly. But so we really start by determining what areas we want to be in within I guess towns or areas. So the Tampa Bay region, we decided we wanted to be over in Clearwater, we wanted to be in South Tampa, we wanted to be in Carrollwood, down in Sarasota, and we'd love to be over in St. Pete also. Unfortunately, we've yet to find a location that fits us over there. So your location in South Tampa is perfect. Yeah, it is. I go by the place all the time. If I'm not stopped in, but I'll definitely be stopping in now since I got firsthand account of the restaurant and everything. So I'm definitely looking forward to stopping in. But go ahead and continue. We're talking about how you're picking these locations and everything. Yeah, absolutely. So once we determine what areas we want to be in, then we try to find the real estate that fits us. Visibility. Does it have parking? Does it have all those different things? And do the economics work? Because that's you could find the perfect location. I wouldn't say easily, but if you're willing to pay out the nose, you can find the right location. But it's always that give and take on what you're willing to pay versus what you're going to get out of it. And you try to run models based on what you think you're going to do and then what it's going to cost. And it all comes into a percentage game and making sure you can actually make money in that location. Now, you're also affiliated with or working with Besito Mexican. Talk to me about this relationship. We had Besito in a couple of weeks ago. I think they're opening up here pretty soon here in the South Tampa area. Yeah, absolutely. I helped them do their location. It's going to be at West Shore Mall there, where the Palm used to be, and did their real estate. Gosh, it's probably a year ago now, and yeah, it's going to open this week. It's really exciting. I was there Friday night just as a guest, and I tell you what, this is Mexican food that's not like anything you've eaten before. So anybody that's listening, after you go to Carmel, go to Besito the next night too. They're both great restaurants. Besito it's a white tablecloth Mexican, which not many people have seen. Everybody thinks of Mexican as very casual and all that. So it's an upscale Mexican and something Tampa's really going to enjoy. Yeah, we featured them here about 3 weeks ago or so, and they came in that morning, and he had one of his, Stanley Goodman with the restaurant, had one of his chefs in, and they made a fresh guacamole that morning. And something that's going to be a feature at that restaurant is each patron is going to be getting fresh made guacamole tableside, so that'll be a nice little feature.
How do you spell the name of the restaurant?
Besito?
Yeah.
Besito, which stands for kiss in Spanish, by the way. Yeah, I'm used to that. My ex-girlfriend was Spanish, so we used the word besito all the time, so I got used to that.
All the time.
Yes, absolutely. So I got about 30 seconds left real quick. Alex, talk to us a little bit about how people can get some more information on Carmel Kitchen and your different locations again.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, Jamie, go to the website carmel-kitchen.com. We've got all our locations there, the menus there. You can join the loyalty club there. So, Jamie, I'll be looking for you in the store, and hopefully everybody listening to come up, say hi to me. I bounce around all the stores, so I look forward to meeting all of you out there.
Sounds like a plan. And again, learn more over at carmel-kitchen.com, and you can catch the show recap after the show at tampabayradio.com for some more information on the interview as well. Stay tuned. Coming back from the break, we're going to be talking with Laura Macomb of Pure Bar Fitness here in the Tampa Bay region. And again, you're listening to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business.
Hi, welcome to Yeager's. We just want to take a minute and show you what we're all about. At Yeager's, our primary business is hardwood flooring, although we are remodelers for kitchen, bath, and general construction. We operate a fleet of shop-at-home vans that have all the flooring-type products, hardwood flooring, laminate flooring, tile, stone, what have you. So we're able to come out first with products in our vehicles and take a look at the setting, how the colors will work, and then to be able to come up with some options and ideas for you. If that's not good enough, we have a large distribution center that we inventory product and have a nice display area.
We didn't have much entertainment, but switching our car insurance to Geico was pretty exciting.
Geico, saving people money on car insurance for over 75 years.
Before Gergeot New York was a fashion line, it was one woman's dream. And when her company grew and needed space in the heart of Manhattan, Regis made it happen for a fraction of the cost. With beautifully furnished offices and administrative support staff, Regis gave Gergeot the professional image she wanted and the place to make her life's work a reality. So when you're ready to start your business or take your business to the next level, Regis is there. Regis, the new way to work. Call 1-800-OFFICES now.
Do you want to learn how to earn commissions of up to 20% by laundering millions of foreign dollars?
Well, we can't help you with that. But among the many IT problems we solve, Barracuda's email security solutions keep email phishing attacks like this from entering your business network and any valuable data from leaking out. Reclaim your network like 150,000 other businesses have. To learn more about stopping email-borne threats, visit barracuda.com/email.
This report is brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Advance Auto Parts introduces Speed Perks Rewards Program. Spend $100 and get $20 off your next qualified purchase. No cards, no points, no nonsense. See details online at advanceautoparts.com.
From the Bright House Network's Traffic Center.
We now have reports of a crash in Hillsborough County on 301. This is southbound approaching the Selman Expressway. Looks like there is a left lane blocked here. Still have a crash reported on MLK east of Nebraska. Should be off to the side. And a crash in Pinellas County still causing delays on 28th Street near 54th Avenue North. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamston, Utica, Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line 866-545-9595.
Here's the forecast. A sunny morning followed by a partly cloudy afternoon with a 30% chance of showers heading up to 85. Tonight, partly cloudy going down to 69. Tomorrow, a 20% rain chance heading up to 86. 1250 WHNZ.
You're listening to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni on 1250 Wins WHNZ. Once again, here's your host, Jamie Meloni.
Welcome back, everybody, and happy Monday here on That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business. Catch the show here weekdays at 8 a.m. on 1250 WHNZ. And as always, I'd like to extend an invite to any and all business owners in and around the Tampa Bay community that would like to get on the radio and talk a little bit about what it is that you do. I'd love to hear from you. Best way to get me, send me an email, jamie@tampabayradio.com. Also, you can catch me over the website, TampaBayRadio.com. Just connect with me through the contact form, again, over at TampaBayRadio.com. If you're just tuning in on the first part of the show, we were talking with Alex Sullivan. He is the vice president and owner of Carmel Kitchen. They got a lot of locations here in the South Tampa community. Just a great success story about what is happening here in the Tampa Bay region. And again, if you're a fellow business owner, please get in touch with me. I want to hear what it is that you're doing, and don't think that there's a fee for the appearance. There is none, so don't let that stop you. Anybody's welcome on, once as a guest. Again, just send me an email, jamie@tampabayradio.com. Give me a quick pitch of what it is that you're doing in the community, and probably get you in here on a show. Got a lot of people contacting me, and the format's been a lot of fun doing this, and again, having a lot of fun with this. Go ahead and bring on our second guest here for the show, Lauren Macomb. As a business professional and Pure Bar instructor, Lauren always balances a healthy lifestyle while taking time to help others. Lauren is a highly motivated individual with a strong entrepreneurial background and has always taken great pride in going the extra mile to help her clients and make sure they have a lasting impression. Lauren, welcome to the show today.
Thank you, Jamie. Thanks for having me.
I'm having problems pronouncing. I keep wanting to say Pure Bear. It's Pure Bar, right?
You're not the first. Yes, Pure Bar.
Pure Bar. And while we're talking with her website, purebar.com, PureBarre, BARRE. Pure Bar, not Pure Bears.
Correct.
All right, so talk to me about what Pure Bear is.
It is a form of exercise. It's Pilates, ballet, and yoga, all infused into one, utilizing small isometric movements. The Ballet Bar, we have all the equipment in the studio, but the concept is to work each muscle group to fatigue, then you stretch out to create that long, lean look. Low impact, it's for all fitness abilities, and it's a fantastic workout. You see results within 7 to 10 classes, so very quickly. But we recommend you come 3 to 4 times a week, and it's for both men and women. It's a fabulous workout.
Okay, so this is not a gym like a Lifestyles or somewhere you go in and then you work out on the different equipment. This is I guess a group class, correct?
Correct. Yep. Fitness studio, group classes. It's really like the feeling and the environment. You're getting one-on-one training, but in a group setting. So our instructors are very hands-on. Makes lots of hands-on corrections and very comfortable, warming, inviting experience.
How many people in your classes?
My South Tampa studio holds 32. Depends on what studio it is. I own Pure Bar South Tampa, Pure Bar St. Petersburg, Pure Bar Clearwater, and Pure Bar Bradenton that recently opened both those studios. But it depends. Most studios about 30 to 32.
I see. And when is your first class in the morning, and when is going to be your last one of the day?
That's a great question,
in general.
Stella. Yeah, we our South Tampa studio has 6 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. classes, and our other studio is 6 a.m. For early risers. Our last class is either at 7:15 p.m. or 7 p.m. Okay. So all of our class schedules are online, but each studio varies depending on that area and what people are asking for times.
Now, you have a background in as a financial advisor before you got into the fitness industry. Talk to me about that transition. Obviously, financial advising, very cut and dry type of business. And you probably had a lot of fun doing, the Pure Bear classes or Pure Bar. I can't say that right.
That's totally fine,
Pure
Jamie.
Bar. I cannot get that out of my head. I apologize.
A lot of my guy friends say Barre, Bear.
Well, I'm glad I'm not alone. So talk to me about, the transition that you made from being a financial advisor into the fitness industry.
Absolutely. So I graduated from Florida Atlantic University. My last semester of college, I had an internship at Merrill Lynch, and I was very passionate about finance. So I pursued that career, was working at Merrill Lynch, and then I transitioned to Charles Schwab in Sarasota because I'm very much a family person. I wanted to be close to my family again, where I'm from, born and raised. And I heard of Pure Bar opening up in my hometown in June of 2011, right there in Sarasota, and I was intrigued because I've also been very fitness-oriented my whole life, grew up in a very active family, sports my whole life, grew up running, everything you can think of. So I gave it a try and fell in love and became an instructor there a month after taking classes. They flew me out to training in corporate, which is in Denver, the headquarters, and just instantly became hooked. 6 months later, I decided to open up my own studio and pursue the fitness career that I've always wanted to do. So transitioning from finance to fitness, it was a very easy transition because I'm a very, I'm a people person, love being around people, very passionate about finance and fitness. So it kind of tied itself together. And I actually still do financial planning. So on case-by-case basis, but my licenses are in Sarasota at a boutique brokerage firm. So it was an easy transition because I'm passionate about both.
So what do you like more, though? Obviously, probably the fitness stuff. Do you still, sometimes you think, I wish I was doing more financial advising, or has this pretty much got you hooked now?
It's great that I can still do both, but I'm fitness. That's what I scream. I love fitness. It's in my blood. love wearing workout clothes every day. So going from wearing suits every day to fitness attire, it's been fabulous. And I also get to interact with so many people on a daily basis, and I love teaching the classes. So I wear many different hats during the day. I do all the social media, I teach the fitness classes, so it's a really fun experience.
What's the history of this type of workout and everything? Obviously, you said you went to a class, you became inspired, you went and got training on how to be an instructor. What's the history of this type of workout that you're doing?
Yeah, Pure Barre was founded by Carrie Dorr, and she started her first fitness studio in Lansing, Michigan, and then she franchised it. So it's a franchise. There's over 250 locations in the country. So, and they just opened up their location in Hawaii just recently, which is really exciting. But there's locations everywhere. They're opening up left and right. Again, I own 4 studios with my mother, Ellie Macomb. She's my business partner, and we just make a great fit together. So she manages all the fashion, the retail buying, does a lot of the operational stuff, and then I manage all the teachers, teaching the classes, social media, et cetera. So we make great partners. But again, it's a franchise. It's a wonderful, wonderful fitness studio to be a part of. And Carrie Dorr has a strong dance background and entrepreneurial, and she just franchised it out. So
how does membership work? Is this an annual basis? Is this a month-to-month basis? How many classes does it entail? Talk to me about how the club works.
Yeah, so we have all different memberships depending on how often you're coming. So if you're coming about like 3 to 4 times a week, we recommend one of our auto pay memberships, which is a year membership, 6 months, or 3 months. They're all different prices, just varies in how often you're coming. And then we also have, single month or 2 month. We also have different themed packages. So we have baby on board if we have any expecting, mothers. And we have a ton coming to our studio. And you can do Pure Barre throughout your entire pregnancy up until the day you deliver. Some of my friends have literally gone into labor the day, later in the day. Baby bounce back. So right after you have your baby, so you can get right back into your shape. And then also bride-to-be. So we have a lot of, brides coming and getting ready for their special day. Mm-hmm. We also have, class packages. So whether it's a 5-pack, 10-pack, 15 or 20, and it breaks it down depending on how many you're buying. We also run different specials in the studio from time to time. Like we just had our St. Patrick's Day special, 7 classes for $17 each, just breaking it down. So we just always have something exciting going in the studio. We also do different themed parties we call them Barties. I do like bachelorette parties, bridal parties, birthday parties. So depending on what someone's wanting to celebrate, but there's all different
around working
packages.
out.
I was gonna say, how do the parties work?
That must be interesting.
Yeah, so I teach the class 55 minutes, and then afterwards, we'll have like a little party in the lobby area. So
very cool.
So all the the bride or whatever says we're going to a bridal shower. Next thing you know, they're going to a workout class.
Yes, we actually also bring on the men. It's quite funny. My first Bring on the Men in my South Tampa studio, we opened September 2012. The wife, to get her husband to go, she's like, oh, it's just sushi and wine and beer and in the lobby area. And he didn't know it was a workout class. So I was introducing myself. I'm like, okay, it's a 55-minute workout. I was demoing some moves. He looks at her. He's like, I'm not working out right now. This is like, he was about to run out, but he did it. He did it like a champ. But it is a tough workout, but it's for all fitness levels.
And so this a Pure Barre is for men as well. This is not just for females, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I have a lot of men coming in who they're training for triathlons. They're into CrossFit. They're wanting to open up their hips more, increase flexibility. So there's a lot of benefits to Pure Barre and taking it.
Is there a structure during the class? So the bar first for 20 minutes and then yoga for 20 minutes. Is that how it works? What's the structure of one class?
It's all infused together. So the first part of class, we're in the center of the room, spread out. You have plenty of your own personal space, but we have all the equipment, the weights, the band, the mat, everything, and there's a ball as well. But the first about 15 minutes, you're in the center of the room doing floor work, so working on your core, your everything, and then you stand up and do weight work. So you're getting a total body workout. Then you move to the Ballet Bar and do 3 thigh sprints. So working your outer thighs, your inner thighs, and your tops to your thighs. And then we stretch out for thighs after that, and then we move back to the bar and we do seat work. Mm-hmm. And then you go back to the bar and you do some ab series, and then we move to the center of the floor where we were kind of getting towards the end of class. You do more ab work, and then work your lower back. And then you turn around and we call our butt area our seat in class. We work your seat for a little bit longer, and then you stretch out and you're all done. So 55 minutes.
So did I hear you were doing some yoga during the classes? Or?
Yeah, so some yoga stretches, some Pilates moves. And when we say ballet, it's, you don't have to have any dance experience to do Pure Barre. So you're going up on some moves on your tippy toes. If you're not able to go on your highest tippy toes, you don't have to go as high. There's and that's great too. There's modifications throughout the entire class for anyone. So I have clients coming in that have had back surgery, double hip replacements. They have ankle injuries, or they're trying to rehab to get over an injury, and their physical therapist actually recommends them to take Pure Barre because it helps make those ligaments and areas stronger to help improve their injuries and get better quicker.
I think I really want to try with my girlfriend, so I'll talk to a few of my friends and we come, and I'll try to get Jamie too because I really want to see him do the ballet.
Yeah, sure.
I'll do a class for everyone here, so just let me know.
Very good. That's a deal.
Now, for new members, is there an intake process? Do you kind of bring them in and do an interview with them about their goals and current situations? Talk to me about like new member orientation.
Yeah, so I'll have a lot of clients call me or even come in, and I'll explain exactly what Pure Barre is, what they can expect. We have a new client intake form, and I'll talk about their goals with them, etc. We also have a class after they take, because I let everyone know their first class, like for instance, my first class, I was very confused. I'm like, what's going on? Because I was so used to more high impact boot camps, etc., which is a fabulous workout as well. I just wasn't used to the small movements. So my first class was a little confused, but I let all the clients know your first class is, you're just a learning curve, and it takes a few classes to understand it. And all of our teachers are very hands-on. So I let them know any questions you have, ask, but I really prep the client before their first class what to expect. And then we always have a breaking down the bar, which is a technique class once a month in the studio. It's free for any client. It's part of the membership. And we show the moves step by step so clients can understand what muscle they're supposed to be feeling, what area they're targeting, how the technique should be precise. Because the technique, it's so precise, and you have to make sure you're doing the movements correctly to really feel it. So I do prep the clients before their first class to make sure they know what they're doing.
Yeah, hold that point. I want to talk a little bit more about the technique of Pure Barre coming back from the break. But if you're just tuning in, we're talking with Lauren Macomb, owner of Pure Barre Fitness here in the Tampa Bay region on That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business.
Are you looking for a local real estate firm that knows the market and has your interests in mind? Then contact Jim McPeak at McPeak Real Estate Firm, a family-owned business whose agents have over 60-plus years of experience in the Tampa Bay market. Many of the agents are military veterans that know the VA process for buying a home and are proud to help our military members in any way they can. From residential to commercial real estate, McPeak Real Estate Firm is here to help. Contact Jim at 813-495-3875 and learn more at McPeakTeam.com.
Bud Spriggs and Movement Mortgage want you to experience the thrill of one-day underwriting and the comfort in knowing your loans will be clear to close in record time. While the competition looks to a lost closing date, Bud Spriggs and Movement Mortgage focus on their 12-day clear to close. They do this by utilizing their world-class operations staff to underwrite your loan within 6 hours, process your loan in 12 days, and have your loan closed in time. Underwritten in 6 hours, cleared to close in 12 days. Bud Spriggs and Movement Mortgage.
Hey there, it's Lynn Wise, the founder of Wise Business Advisors and Contractor Business Alliance. I am a certified value builder advisor, and I help business owners build a company that will allow them to have the business that they dreamed of when they started. Why did you go into business for yourself? I'm sure it was not to work 100 hours a week with no work-life balance and no financial freedom. What am I talking about? I'm talking about building a business that provides value to you and your family now and in the future. You can learn about the 8 essential areas of a business that you must build to have a business that can be an asset for your future. Go to wisebusinessadvisors.com and take the Value Builder score. It is free and will deliver your score immediately on how you are doing on building a valuable business for you and your family. Or call me at 772-834-8513 to learn more about the Value Builder system.
In the market for a reverse mortgage? Contact Access Reverse, a local company with personalized service in the Bay Area. Call them at 727-347-0305 or visit accessreverse.com for a no-cost, no-obligation consultation. They'll come to your home and speak with you about the best options for your reverse mortgage. Plus, they offer the lowest closing costs. Don't just get a reverse mortgage. Get the right reverse mortgage with Access Reverse. Visit accessreverse.com. NMLS number 4566. Are you in need of new flooring or ready to tackle that home remodeling project? Then contact Yeager & Company Incorporated, a family-owned, state-certified general contracting business with over 70 years of experience and the recipient of the Angie's List Super Service Award for the last 8 years in multiple categories. Yeager & Company comes to you with their shop-at-home flooring sales service, and their hardwood flooring refinishing is the very best in the Bay. Kitchen and bath design featuring American-made, well-born cabinets, and all work is done by employees, not subcontractors. Learn more at YeagerFlooring.com.
This report is brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Wondering if your car's battery is reaching the end of the line? Stop by Advance Auto Parts. They'll test it for you, free of charge. And if you do need a new battery, they'll install that too. Again, no charge. Only at Advance Auto Parts.
From the Bright House Network's Traffic Center.
We are still seeing heavy delays northbound on 275 across the Howard Franklin to about Kennedy Boulevard. Southbound delays on 275 from I-4 to Howard, Armenia. We have a serious crash in Pasco now on 41 southbound before Aaron Cutoff, and a crash still in Tampa on 301 southbound approaching the Selman. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamston, Uterwick, Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line, 866-545-9595.
Sunny in the morning, then partly cloudy in the afternoon. 30% chance of rain, high 85. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 69. Tomorrow, 20% chance of rain, high 86.
You're listening to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni on 1250 Wins WHNZ. Once again, here's your host, Jamie Meloni.
Welcome back, everybody, and happy Monday here on That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business. Tune in here weekdays at 8 a.m. on 1250 WHNZ to hear all of the different business owners, entrepreneurs, and people making a difference in and around the community, and learn more about the show over at TampaBayRadio.com. Currently talking with Lauren Macomb, owner of Pure Bar Fitness here in the Tampa Bay region. They have multiple locations. Learn more about them over at purebar.com. That's BARRE, purebar.com. And so, Lauren, we touched on this a little bit before, but the technique and how this is different from other workouts. Talk to me a little bit more about, how the Pure Bar technique works.
Absolutely. So it's at any Pure Bar location, but again, I own South Tampa, St. Pete, Bradenton, Clearwater. It's low impact, so it's for all fitness abilities. If whether you're wanting to change up your routine, you're getting over an injury, or you're just wanting to change your body and see results quickly, Pure Bar is great. So it utilizes the Ballet Bar and light equipment. We have everything in the studio. And again, it's just a series of movements infusing Pilates, ballet, and yoga all into one. And it's small movements. When I say small, think about what an inch looks like. That's what we say a lot in class. And you'll hear the term tuck of your hips a lot from any teacher that's teaching class. It's a tiny tilt of your pelvis that helps you get deeper into the position for whether you're doing seat work or some thigh series, whatever movement you're doing in class.
Okay, so this is not like low impact. So you come in there, you're not going to be, sweating profusely and running on a treadmill and doing all the high intensity type of workouts. How do you get results from a low impact workout? I mean, I would expect to have to go in there and just work my butt off, to get type of the results I would want. So
absolutely,
talk to me a little bit about that.
That's a great question, Jamie. And I thought the same when I took my first class. However, with Pure Bar, you're focusing so much and infusing those elements and really isolating the area that you're targeting. You work every muscle to fatigue in your body. So the toning is unbelievable. When you have toned muscles, that's constantly burning calories throughout the entire day. And you actually do sweat a little bit during class. You're not sweating profusely like taking, a spin class or running on the treadmill. However, those are great forms of cardio. So we do recommend to our clients to at least do cardio at least 2 times a week in addition to Pure Bar, which we're recommending 3 to 4 times a week. Your heart rate does get up in certain areas of the class, but when I say low impact, you're not jumping up and down. So it's easy on your joints, but it's still very, very effective. So we have great relationships with many other places where you do cardio in town, like Soho Cycling. I'll tell my clients, do Pure Bar 3 to 4 times a week and then go jump on a spin bike for an hour or 2 a week or even more. And that's a great combo. So it's, just balancing. But Pure Bar, you're going to get that total body workout and see results quickly.
Do you have different levels, or do everybody do to the same class? But do you have intermediate, entry level, advanced levels? Talk to me about the different levels of classes available.
So some of my teachers are higher trained than others. However, we tell clients if you can hold on to a ballet bar, you can do any class. You're not in competition with anyone else. You're working at your own ability and working for you in class. So that's what I love about Pure Barre. It's really empowering you and your body and encouraging you to work it to your strongest point in each class. So whether you go to a more challenging teacher or a teacher that's teaching more basic, you're still going to get a fabulous workout, and you're really focusing on you and your 55 minutes and zoning everything else out, but focusing on the workout.
Lauren, I'm interested into your entrepreneurship skills. So you started in 2012 with one studio. And so would you like to comment on the progress from there?
Yes, Stella, thanks for asking. So my mother and I opened up Pure Barre South Tampa September 2012.
Where is it located in South Tampa?
Right on South Tampa and Neptune Street. Okay. So right on that corner in that plaza. We're right next to European Wax Center, Massage Envy, so it's right in that great location in Tan Spa.
Right.
So my mom and I opened it together. It was me, her, and then 5 teachers to start. And now it's the 2 of us, 4 managers, and about 57 teachers. So we've created such a dynamic team. Our managers are so strong, our teachers. We just have a fabulous team to work with, and it's really grown to something great.
That's quite a growth in only 3 years.
Yeah.
How do you take the steps? Like, is it easy to be like, okay, let me recruit more and let me open more studios? Like, is it natural for you, or like you do look at the risks?
But you got quite a family behind you too. You're talking about how your whole family's involved in your business.
My whole family's involved. So my father's been a really strong point and focal point of our business. He researches all the areas to where to put our Pure Barre locations. My mom and him work hand on hand. And, my older brother, who's a real estate attorney in Sarasota, Florida, he reads all the contracts and works with my dad as well to nail down the location. My dad's really talented in finding the perfect spot to put our Pure Barre locations, because they're all doing very, very well. Clearwater just opened up this past Saturday. Our first day was sold out. Bradenton opened up about 5 weeks ago, and then St. Pete a little over a year and a half ago, and South Tampa about almost 3 years ago this September. So we all work as a team together. My little brother is an investment banker in DC, and he reads all the numbers and tells us how we're doing. So it's just awesome how the family has come together and really helped Pure Barre grow as a whole. So,
and you also said the locations themselves are like family environments, you say as well, with all the different people that come in. You really have a real family environment that goes on with the membership as well. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so we established so many great relationships with all of our clients. We have clients that come in an hour before class. We catch up with them, talk about what's going on in their life. So much more than just the fitness aspect. It's also, we call it Pure Barre family. I have clients, we'll talk all the time or meet for lunch or, text each other to see how you're doing. It's so much more than just the fitness talk. I do talk to them a lot about that, but, how's your family doing? What vacation did you go on? We keep in touch and in loop with that too.
Definitely something you don't find in the big
the
locations.
big locations.
The big brands.
Yeah.
Now you have different success points within the organization or the clubs and stuff. Talk to me about these things for the members.
Yeah, so our clients work really, really hard. We have challenges every once in a while that will motivate clients to complete 20 classes in 30 days or 40 classes in 60 days. So that helps them achieve the club quicker. So we have a 100 club, a 250 club, or a 500 club at all of our locations. And our contractor, Brandon, who's built all of our studios, Brandon Wolford, he hangs up bars in our studio, and then once the client achieves that different level, they sign the bar. So 100 club, you sign the bar and you get a tank top and get your picture taken. 250 club, you sign the bar, and 500 club, you wear a tutu. You get your picture taken, you get a little bag put together with some Pure Barre sticky socks, a handwritten note from us, just like to really encourage
so you
clients
have
to keep pushing hard.
A degree of fashion that's associated with Pure Barre as well, correct? Then
I would say my mom is the fashionista. She's really good. Our South Tampa studio is the #1 Pure Barre studio in the country for retail sales. So she literally is flying to New York 3 times a year, buying all the fitness clothing, and it's beautiful. You can transition yourself from working out at the bar to going to meet your friends out for a drink after, or so it's from bar to bar, she likes to call it.
So you say the retail operation, you have different, the fashion and stuff is on for sale there as well. You mentioned
we have beautiful boutiques in the studio.
Mm-hmm. So how, you touched on this in the first part of the show, but or first part of the last segment there, but how quickly do people see results, and how often do they need to go to see these results?
Yes, that's a great question. So you see results within 7 to 10 classes. We recommend you come at least 3 to 4 times a week, and we're open 7 days a week. We literally have classes from 5:30 a.m. until 7:15 at night. So you can find a time. We're open Saturday and Sunday as well, so 7 days a week. So you can find it in your busy schedule. And I also do private classes as well. So sometimes clients will request a private when there's not a current class time on the schedule.
Yeah. And again, this is a low impact work environment. I see one of the things, your body shakes from these workouts and everything.
It
Tell me about
literally shakes, yes. Yeah. You're holding on the ballet bar and you're like, oh my goodness, and you're shaking at the bar. But it's a good thing to shake. You want to shake every class. So when your thighs are shaking, it means they're working to fatigue, and then you really see that change.
Yeah. Well, that's some great information. Got about a minute left real quick. Lauren, where can people get some more information and different locations where you're at again?
Absolutely. So you can follow us on Facebook. We have Facebook accounts for all of our studios. Also, we're on Instagram, and you can go to www.purebar.com. Locations South Tampa, Florida, or St. Pete, Clearwater, and Bradenton. You can find all of our studios on that page.
Yep. Thank you very much. Again, we were just talking with Lauren Macomb, owner of Pure Bar Fitness here in the Tampa Bay region. Lauren, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Great information and some great tips on fitness as well. And learn more about her and catch the show recap over at tampabayradio.com. Also on the first part of the show, we're talking with Alex Sullivan, owner of Carmel Kitchen in the South Tampa region as well, multiple locations as well. Catch the recap up on tampabayradio.com, and thanks to him as well. If you're just tuning in, you've been listening to That Business Show with Jamie Meloni, where business becomes show business. I'll see you all back in here tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Have a great Monday, everybody.